Hello everybody, this is the third term and now we are going to start with the week number 1. It goes from July 6th to July 10th and the year is 2020. Our objective is to discuss important events about diseases and epidemics using expressions related to advices. Okay, let's move to the book. We are going to continue with the same book we were using in the previous term, the book number 2. Okay, on the page 58. Page 58. Exercise 1. Imagine you have to create a blog about diseases in Latin America. What sections will it include? What type of information will each section have? Use the organizer to plan your ideas. Okay. So you imagine that you have to create a blog about diseases. Okay, what type of information? So these are the sections. You can include 3 different sections. Okay, and the type of information that goes in those 3 sections. Okay. Very good, and don't forget that the blog is about diseases. Yes, for example, section 1, kind of diseases, the kind of diseases. So the most common diseases: coronavirus, swine flu, measles, smallpox, etc. Different diseases. Okay. Number 2, cures, vaccines, remedies, medicine for the diseases. I don't know. People who invented different vaccines and cures for these diseases, or maybe results of having one of disease or consequences. So you have to divide this information in 3 different sections and you write the type of information that you have. Exercise 2. Go to your digital awesome reader and writer and read epidemics outbreak. Choose 5 words you don't know and look for their meaning in a dictionary. Make a small drawing to help you remember the meaning. Okay? 5 words that you don't know. Okay, and you are going to write those 5 words here and the meanings from the book Epidemics Outbreak. Very good. Exercise 3. Work with a classmate and tell them what is the best and worst thing about a blog. Do you prefer a blog or another type of website, and why? If you don't know what a blog is, you can go to the internet and investigate what is a blog. Okay? Very good. Page 59. Discuss as a class. Has there been an outbreak of any disease in your school? If there hasn't been any, invent a scenario. Write below what was done to stop it. If you haven't seen any disease outbreak at the school, you just have to invent something. Or maybe you can do it with the coronavirus in the world that we are having nowadays. Exercise 5, this is a listening. Exercise C is also a listening. Okay? Preventing the flu is the name of the listening. Listen to preventing the flu. Write S for Santi, O for Oscar, B for both. Okay? So you listen and write one of the 3 letters. On the exercise 6 is about the same listening. Listen to the track again and underline the correct answer for each question. Okay? Exercise 1 to 6, and then you circle A, B, or C. Page 16. Work in groups of 3. Discuss how you would prevent or stop an epidemic. Complete the organizer with your ideas. Don't forget that you cannot, if you cannot work in pairs, in groups of 3 people, don't worry. You can do it individually. Okay? You just have to write how you would prevent Prevent is that this is not going to happen. And stop is that when the disease is maybe in some part, you can stop it. Very good. Listen to the track and complete the sentences. Measles. Measles is a very common disease. If you don't know what measles is, you can go to Google and write measles and find some definitions and find some pictures about the measles. Okay, so you listen and then complete in the blanks with the missing words. Exercise 3 is about measles too. Listen to the track again and match the columns to complete the sentences. You have 5 different numbers and you have 5 different letters. You match the numbers with the letters according to the audio. Chickenpox is another disease that can be prevented by vaccines. You will write a short pamphlet about it. Okay? A pamphlet. Have you ever had it? The chickenpox? Do you know anyone who has had it? Talk to your classmates about what they know and have experienced. Take notes as they give you information. Get your pamphlet ready and present your findings to the class. Okay, this pamphlet is going to be done in the notebook. The pamphlet about the chickenpox. These 3 different questions. On the page 61, we have some more exercises. Exercise 5. Imagine there is a quarantine now for health problems in your city. What do you have at home to keep yourself healthy? Actually, this is true. We are in quarantine now because of the coronavirus. Okay? So you have to answer these questions. What do you have at home to keep yourself healthy? Maybe you eat healthy fruits and vegetables. You clean everything. You wash everything. You put some alcohol. You wash with soap and water, etc. Okay, all the things you have in your house. It's exercise number 6. Read preparing for an epidemic. Check if the statement is correct and cross if it is wrong. Okay, what is the text? This is the text. Preparing for an epidemic. Mom is talking to her son, and then you have to answer here. Check if the statement is correct and cross if it is wrong. Okay, we have 5 different statements, so you have to make a check or a cross in the circles. Exercise 7. What shall you do to keep yourself healthy? Complete the organizer with some ideas. What do you have to do to keep healthy? Maybe do exercise, drink water, eat healthy food, etc. Exercise 8. Work in pairs, but remember that if you cannot work in pairs or in group, that's not a problem. You can work individually. Follow these instructions. Write a dialogue similar to the one in preparing for an epidemic using the ideas you wrote in exercise 7. You are going to write a dialogue similar to this. Similar, okay? When asking questions to make suggestions, don't forget to use shall. Act out your dialogue for the rest of the class, okay? So don't forget to use shall to make suggestions, okay? One example is here. What shall we do? Okay, we can find another one. Shall I use my phone to download the supermarket app? Okay, page 62. Exercise 1. How is a friend's advice different from a doctor's advice? Discuss with the class and write an example for each one. Doctor's advice and friend's advice. Okay, what is the difference? Don't forget that you can use shall to ask questions. Exercises 2 and 3 about the swine flu. This is a listening. Listen to swine flu and answer T for true, F for false. We have 7 exercises on the exercise 2. On the exercise 3, we have 5, okay? Listen to the track again and fill in the gaps, answer the questions. At the end Okay, and then we have the swine flu again, the listening. You should at home as much as possible. Okay, so you have to listen and complete with the missing words. Okay, very good. And there is one question that you have to answer. What type of words did you use to fill the gaps? What type of words are those? Exercise 4. Read the sentences in exercise 3 and underline the word that comes before the verb. Write A for affirmative, N for negative in the boxes. Make notes explaining your answer in the space below. Share your notes with the rest of the classes. So in the exercise 3, here, you have to underline the word that comes before the verb, and then you are going to write letter A for affirmative here and N for negative. Okay. Finally, on the page 63, we have some more exercises. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Exercise 5. Read the language key and unscramble. What is unscramble? Organize. Organize the words and write the sentences in affirmative and negative form. This is the language key. This is the language key, and it's about advice. This is in the objective. Okay, this is in the objective. So read the language key, and then you can organize or unscramble these sentences that are not in order. Okay, very good. Exercise 6. Read the following sentences and write A if they are affirmative and N if they're negative. Swap books with a classmate and check your answers. We are going to do this exercise in the virtual class. Okay, we are going to compare these answers with another person. Exercise 7. Complete the sentences with the verbs in the boxes. Decide if it is should or shouldn't and write it down. There is an extra word for you to create a sentence of your own. Okay, we have these words: drink, go, use, vaccinate, wear, and then you have to write it in the correct place. Exercises 1 to 4, and the 5 is to create one sentence, invent one sentence of your own. Exercise 8, go to your photo bank, workbook 4, page photo bank 1, okay? And then I am going to give you this picture in the platform, okay, for you to see it. Work with a classmate and follow the steps. Choose a picture and tell your classmate what advice you can give the people in the picture. Okay, so you have to answer these 3 questions according to the photo bank W4, photo bank 1. Okay, week 4. Very good. This is all for this week. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.